Eagles by way of New Jersey. You already know, man. Shout out to my first-time viewers. Shout out to my last-time viewers. Shout out to the people that's viewing this video rather religiously or in passing. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you will be notified when I go on live. Damn. Listen, saying all of that, that should take a lot, all right? It should take a lot. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the hype fans, man. This is the hype talk that you tuning into. You feel what I'm saying? Later on, I got my guy, Hype Fan Jers. He's supposed to be doing a video later on. So if he do, man, make sure y'all tap into that. Make sure y'all tune in and everything like that, man. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Now, man, it's out. Listen, man, it's 89 degrees out here. Definitely cooking for sure. You feel what I'm saying? Definitely cooking for sure. About to get done, man. I got a lot of things to do, man. I got to go coach. You know what I mean? I'm definitely a coach. You feel what I'm saying? I'm a football coach at that. So I got a lot of shit to do, man. Let's talk a little bit about Saquon Barkley, man. Saquon Barkley is on the Madden cover. Madden 26 cover. Now, I don't really wrong, you know what I mean? I don't really do the X thing too much, but you know what I mean? On X, or as formerly known as Twitter, you know what I mean? You got a lot of people that's feeling fickle about it. Of course, you got the haters, you know what I'm saying? You got the haters and the naysayers, and you got the Philadelphia Eagles community, you know what I mean? They pretty much up and down on it, you know what I mean? I don't know if they like it or not. I don't know if they rock with it or not, for real, you know what I'm saying? But my thing is this, right? A lot of people going around and talking about the Madden curse, right? And Saquon Barkley said it himself. He don't believe in the Madden curse. He believe in God. I believe that Madden curse. No, I don't think it's just a curse. It's just so happened that whoever ended up on the cover for that particular year, they end up getting hurt. I don't believe in curses. I don't believe in none of that. It's just a coincidence that, you know, unfortunate events happen like that. You feel what I'm saying? But I think those unfortunate events stop happening when Antonio Brown, or I should say Patrick Mahomes, and Tom Brady got on the cover. You know what I mean? Nobody, you know what I mean? Let's knock on the steering wheel, but nobody been hurt ever since. You feel what I'm saying? So we're gonna see how that go. But I like it, man. You feel what I'm saying? I'm definitely liking, of course, because he is a Philadelphia Eagle. So I like it for that matter. You know what I mean? I like it the fact that he was the offensive player of the year. You know what I mean? He was the best running back of that year. You know what I mean? So I like it for that reason. And on top of that, it's a big FU to our division rivals. You know what I mean? It sends a message to the rest of the NFL. Like, yo, y'all come play with us if y'all want. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all come play with us if y'all want. It ain't like that. Just think about it like this, yo. Damn near all of our offensive players and some of our defensive players, they living it up. Now look at it like this, right? A lot of people on X, or a lot of people on formerly known as Twitter, they like, oh, y'all won a Super Bowl. What y'all still doing? You know, talking about us, everything, so on and so forth. And I feel like because we could brag now, and y'all can't say nothing to us, right? You feel what I'm saying? Everybody is accomplishing something or have accomplished something during this offseason. As I said in my previous video, AJ Brown, you know what I mean? He working out with the Garanimals, with the animals and the Garanimals. You know what I mean? Smitty putting up workout video clips. You feel what I'm saying? Cuba DeJean and Reed Blankenship, they got a podcast called Exciting Whites or Exciting Mics, whatever you want to call it. You feel what I'm saying? Jalen Hurts, Men's Health Magazine, 100 most influential athletes or men in the world, period. You feel what I'm saying? Showing up in a Met Gala. You know what I mean? For whatever's worth, Saquon Barkley taking private flights with Donald Trump. You know what I mean? Going golfing and stuff like that. For whatever's worth. You feel what I'm saying? Being on the cover of Madden 26. You feel what I'm saying? AJ Brown showing up on his podcast and doing interviews at colleges. Smitty showing up on his podcast. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Jalen Hurts is spending time with Michael Jordan, the GOAT. You feel what I'm saying? So we are, you know, living it up. You know what I mean? We are doing good. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? And I just, look. I just got a notification now that Nolan Smith and a couple of other players are about to have a meeting with the media. You know what I mean? They about to be on the podium. So if y'all could watch that, stay tuned into that. You feel what I'm saying? And other news, man. going back to the schedule, bro. Like I said, bro, anything can happen. But if we are healthy, going back to the schedule, bro, like I said, worst case scenario, we can end up 13-4. I feel like we're gonna go 14-3 again. Honestly, we can end up 13-4 for real. But worst case scenario, bro, 13-4. And the teams that we will struggle with or have competition with, for real, that can possibly bring us the pain, which I already told y'all, is the LA Rams, because they want revenge. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know how the Commanders do. You know what I mean? I feel like we might split with them, being the fact that we do play them in the latter part of the season. For what reason, I don't know. You know what I mean? They should have scheduled that. You know what I mean, towards the first half of the season, because being the fact that we did play them in the NFC Championship and we blew them out. So that's kind of like the new rivals going on right now. You feel what I'm saying? Is the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. That is the new rivals going on right now. But they put us in the they put both teams to play against each other in the back half of the season, right? So I do believe that for whatever reason, and always for some reason, Tampa Bay always give us fits. It's Tampa Bay. They always give us fits. LA Rams, they always give us fits. We could possibly lose to the Buffalo Bills and Green Bay. Anybody other that anybody that we playing is you know, we winning. You know what I mean? If you want to take Green Bay out and put Detroit in, cool. You can exchange, right? I feel like we won't lose no more than 4 games, right? But you can exchange a couple of teams though. So if you want to take out Green Bay and insert Detroit, boom. You know what I mean? If you want to take out let's say the Rams and insert Green Bay, cool. If you want to take out Tampa Bay, you know what I mean? But I don't have us losing no more than 4 games. I feel like this schedule is, they said it's the 4th hardest schedule, but knowing the team that we have and knowing how we prepare and everything like that, I feel like we are definitely good, bro. I feel like we're definitely good, bro. We are suited for it. You know what I mean? We got young players that actually been to the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? If not 2 Super Bowls, and a lot of them are on rookie deals. So we got to see how that go, man. Hopefully they don't get too accustomed to winning. Hopefully they don't get too bored of winning. You know what I mean? Hopefully they keep their foot on the gas. You know what I mean? We got a couple of question marks still. What we're going to do with the cornerback position. Of course, that they gave Khalid Ringo the go. You know what I mean? To actually listen. It's his spot to lose for real. It's Khalid Ringo's spot to lose. So we gotta see. You know what I mean? We gotta see how that's going to play out. It's his spot to lose. But would I like a veteran cornerback in that position? Yes. You feel what I'm saying? Yes, I do. But in the same breath, I also feel like we should give Khalid Ringo a chance, like how we did N'Kobe Dean. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I do feel like we will two-peat. I'm not gonna lie, I don't see no team that's stopping us for real. The only thing that could stop us is if we're not healthy. You know what I mean? If we got an injury here. If we have so many injuries like how Detroit had them last year. You feel what I'm saying? If we had so many injuries like how, you know, a couple of these teams had, that's the only thing that can hinder us from two-peating. Other than that, if we are healthy going into the playoffs, you feel what I'm saying? I feel like nobody can stop us for real. You know what I mean? So like I said, man, Saquon Barkley on Madden 26. You know what I mean? You got the haters out there. You know what I mean? You have the haters out there. You know what I mean? You got Cowboys always talking. The Cowboys is going to talk. That's what the Cowboys do. Whether win, lose, or draw, they going to talk. When they lose, they talking as if they won something. When they win, they talking as if they won a Super Bowl. You know what I mean? As if they make it far out of the playoffs. They are going to talk. Now we got a new, you know what I mean? Now we got a new family member in town that do all the talking now. And who do all the talking? The Commanders. The Commanders do all the talking. You feel what I'm saying? They definitely do all the talking. You feel what I'm saying? They took the spot of the Cowboys. And I feel like the Cowboys right now, they third in that position. You feel what I'm saying? They definitely third in that position. Now it's the Commanders that's doing all the talking. They feel like now since they got a quarterback, and rightfully so, I understand where they coming from. but they still got to pump their brakes because they haven't won a Super Bowl since '93. You know what I mean? We've been to 3 in the last decade. 1, 2, lost 1. You feel what I'm saying? So, bro, like, they got to pump their brakes. You feel what I'm saying? They talking as if they did something. And then on top of that, they always want to bring up when they did beat us, when Jalen Hurts went out, as if we didn't kick their ass in the NFC Championship. 55 or whatever number. You feel what I'm saying? Put BTA, bro. Put BTA. So, you know what I mean? That's that, you know what I mean? But like I said, man, my boy Young Hype Fan Jersey will be on later. I think he will be on later, so y'all stay tuned in for that. You feel what I'm saying? And that's that, man. You already know, man. It's your boy Hype Fan Eagle representing the Philadelphia Eagles by way of New Jersey. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that